Okay, hello, and thank you for tuning in to an interview with. I am your hostess, Eunice White. It is here where I have the absolute honor to interview talented individual or independent artists and entrepreneurs from all walks of life. And tonight, I am honored to interview Fortune Polite. He is an alternative hip hop and R&B artist all the way from Johannesburg, South Africa. Y'all, let's give it up for him. Give it up for our guest tonight. Thank you so much.
Hey, what's up, Miss White? How you doing, Mama?
I'm good. I'm good. And I'm so happy that you are taking the time to sit up to 2 a.m. in the morning, your time, to hang
Are
out
you
with me.
good? Are you
Over
good? Are
here
you
in
good? Are you good? Thank you for the beautiful introduction. Thank you for the beautiful
You are so
introduction.
welcome and thank you. I want to thank you so much again. I know that is a big time difference, 6 hours. You
Hey,
are
it's more than
ahead
just
of
like
us.
me being up at 2 a.m. It's an opportunity that I've been actually waiting for. You
Oh,
actually
good.
came through also for me just to really give me your time.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate you. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I want to also thank the audience, everybody that's tuning in. Tell everybody, spread this video around. Go to my YouTube page, Eunice White. You're going to see the live happening and share the live. Now, we are 6 hours difference, South Africa being a little ahead of us here on the East Coast. I'm on the East Coast. So we may run into a little bit of technical difficulties, but please hang in there because we have a wonderful talent that's here to talk all things music, all things R&B and hip hop, all things the culture. The history is really, really interesting. So when you find out this young man and how he came about getting involved in this, you're going to be very happy. But in the meantime, I know we have some difficulties happening right now. He's going to come back in just a second. Give him a moment. In the meantime, I want to thank all the viewers. Again, those of you who are viewing from all around the world, please, 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 please share my lives. Whether if you're on Facebook, if you're on my YouTube page, please subscribe, please like, and please share. Click that notification button and just join the fun. We have someone wonderful coming every single week, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. Now, thank you, viewers. All right, so be sure to comment. Let us know that you're here. I put a disclaimer up for Facebook users. I'm going to put it up really quickly again, because what I found out is that, there's so many changes, and I use StreamYard, by the way, to do these broadcasts. And StreamYard is really great at keeping us up to date on what's happening with different social media platforms and their changes, their rules, community guidelines, and all of that fun stuff. So if you are on Facebook, you will appear to us as a Facebook user. Before that wasn't the case. I would know exactly who you were by name and by your profile pic, but not anymore. So if you're on the Facebook side, please hold on one second. Let's see if I can get him back on board.
My apologies about
Don't
that. My
worry.
network just started becoming a little jealous because it sees
Don't worry.
doesn't want me to succeed this moment, but we don't let
Oh,
that
you
win.
will.
We don't let
We want
that
to get
win. You know, we here. We gonna make this run.
We are. So I was talking to the viewers and letting those viewers who are on Facebook know that if they are on Facebook, guys, and when you comment and you celebrate this great artist, please go to your Facebook, go to StreamYard.com, I'm sorry, /Facebook. And from there, you'll be prompted to give Facebook permission to use your name or to display your name and your profile picture in the comments as we're going live. If you choose not to do that, that's fine. All I need is just you to type your name in so that when you leave a comment, I can
Yeah.
say, hey, so and so and so, thank you for tuning in, and display your comments. Okay. If you have any questions for our guest tonight, don't be shy, ask questions. So let's see what's
Yeah.
happening over in
Please
the
don't be
comments.
shy. Talk to me. I'm here for y'all tonight. You know, just
Yeah.
here. I'm just here. I'm excited actually.
So I do have a Facebook user who says, hello, Eunice. So please, if you don't mind, put your name in it. And here we go. Hello, Will Doss. Thank you so much. Long time no see. Wow. So happy to see you on
Hey.
the show. So Will Doss, I don't know if you're into a lot of the music genres from the US, but we have a genre that's considered, it's called Southern Soul. And it's like a bounce off of the blues and what have you from back in the day. But Southern Soul music is the music. You've got to check out some of our Southern Soul artists. And he happens to be a manager of some Southern Soul artists. And I've had the pleasure of interviewing his artists on my show. The music is so cool.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So thank you. Good to see you again, Will Doss. Please hang around. Tonight, I'm interviewing a young man from Johannesburg, South Africa. He goes by the name of Fortune Polite. And he's an alternative R&B and hip hop artist. So we've done all
What's
the
up, Will?
while you were away for a little bit, I just kept it moving, and I just welcome all of our viewers from around the world
Thank
and
you so much.
encouraging everyone to please like, share, subscribe. If you're on my YouTube side, let me know that you stopped by. Hi, Charlene. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's my sister-in-law. Thank you so much for coming through.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Okay, and then I have somebody, a Facebook user, who says, how you doing, man? So if again, please put your name in the comments so that we'll know who we're talking to. So somebody said, what's up, man? It's Fortune
Hey
Polite.
man, I'm good.
So
Thank
that's
you for
good.
actually asking. I'm a little exhausted though, but I'm just here to actually entertain you as much as I can and actually keep you
Yeah,
more informed and enticed about who I am as a person. And I'm just really excited to be here more than anything. More so, thank you, Miss White, for actually having me here. Yeah,
that's right. So you know what? Let's go ahead and get started because the time difference is real.
please.
I'm pretty sure you already
Yeah,
feeling jet lag. You probably already
I gotta
feeling
be up
jet
at
lag
6
right
a.m.
about
in the
now.
morning.
Right.
Let's get it popping.
Right. So we're going to
I'm
get you on
excited.
and
Yeah.
try to get you off as soon as possible. I do have his contact information, so as you guys are getting to know him, you can follow him on his social media platforms, his web page. If you want to contact him for booking, he has his email address right here displayed. So let's talk about you. Let's talk about how did you fall in love with hip hop and R&B music?
It's so crazy that growing up, right? I had a brother who had so much influence into gangster rap. Yeah, he listened to so much of Tupac, um, more so of Wu-Tang Clan, and I was not so sure about my choice of music at the time because I just had, as a child growing up into like an environment where like you learn from what you see. I used to like drive myself off that type of energy, and I had to really grow up into my own choices. And with hip hop, it actually became an influence of really understanding. The genre was actually crank music when we still had Lil Wayne. We had McMain, people like who were really just putting out the dirty South type of sound out so crazy, and it really put me onto a state of constant um word use for lyrical enthusiasts. Like it just gave me more life with that, and I really fell in love with the sound of hip hop due to that. And my heavier influences also having to be a melodic rapper was 50 Cent. He really allowed that whole being on the beat while you actually more with the melody, and it really gave me a spark to really touch more so on having to not just focus myself on the rap side but also being able to give people a rhythm that gives them actually the move. And also with R&B, actually, it was a touch of having to deal with the old, like a whole lot of old souls, like your Bobby Withers, your James Brown, having to also touch it. But James Brown was more on the blues, and he was more like crazy on the pop side. And even though he was more on the blue side, he made me realize that you had to have funk when you're creating music, and having to
Mm-hmm.
touch on more so Barry White, because that voice, that essential bass that took our woman into, beautiful congregations to really hit that level of love. It was just amazing with him too. And having to also love a lot of I think when I was growing up, my dad used to play a lot of Marvin Gaye. So Marvin Gaye
Mm-hmm.
used to make sure that the music was not just out of like him being just a singer, but more so a storyteller and being
Mm-hmm.
an honest singer to his music. And more so having to also touch on Luther Vandross, it was just a way to really open up a side of me that I didn't get to really touch on as an artist, and it really grew me a lot. And now having to move back to the 2000s, I started listening to a whole lot of Genuine, Lloyd, having to listen to Jay Holiday. You can name all the artists that were actually from the New Orleans. They actually put me onto the R&B that I am into right now, but I'm trying to really still captivate the 20 sound, and not lose the touch of the R&B that I still actually got introduced to. So that was the whole build up to the alternative side. But now the whole alternative side was a mix up of how Frank Ocean used to really make his own sound stand out. And now
Mm-hmm.
that gave me a crazy build up as an artist to actually be able to not be afraid with experimenting with music. And that's what led to me being an alternative R&B and hip hop artist too.
Wow. So you
Yeah.
named some legends. You went way back to the 90s, and then you touched on, our earlier legends, OGs, if you want to call them that. They call them goats.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. The OJs too. I used to listen to a lot of OJs
OJs,
because they used
okay.
to yeah. So like you just got me
Yeah.
on the tip again. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is really great that you have a great taste of a lot of the American artists of days old or days young. I just say days young, and then you still
Yeah.
yeah, and you've been able to do a mashup rather of all of these different artists to create your own unique sound. So that is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, James Brown definitely, the Barry Whites definitely, that voice as you
Mhm.
stated. Oh my gosh, and James Brown had so much passion, yet he had a whole lot of I don't know. I want to say definitely passion and definitely action in his music. And then Marvin Gaye,
Yeah.
oh my God, there's nothing. Not what can we say? He was just so wonderful. And the OJ's definitely. And when you get into
Yeah.
more of the current artists, like you said, maybe from early the 2000s, we're talking about the 50 Cents, Mac Mays, and all those guys. And then Luther Vandross, oh, he was just a wonderful, outstanding artist. I mean,
People. Sorry to cut you off. People have this little worldly argument where they say, "Do you prefer the skinny Vandross or the big Vandross?" It's just like it's a little clash on people. Like, yo, who did it better? And I can't even say. But as soon as he was on the dance with my father tip, I knew he was angry at really like letting the world know that my vocals don't sleep regardless. So yeah.
exactly. And they did not, as you just said it, they didn't. So either way, whether if he was the big Luther Vandross or the little skinny Luther Vandross, the voice didn't change. And that's what was so amazing to me. He was,
Yeah.
but now he's definitely missed him along with a whole bunch of those other guys. And then we have Genuine, who is he's trending a lot on the
Woo!
social medias as he's still touring, and he's still showing that he have it. Like I still have it. I still got my little chops. I'm good. I still have all the little dance moves. I'm good. So
Hey,
he's
hey, let's
totally
just let's
ready.
just save those songs for another
That's
year.
right. Yes, to be that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then with Frank Ocean is super, super talented. And I haven't really
Mm.
been following him lately. I'm not sure when his last project was, but I do know that when he came out and he broke out, and into his on the scene, he was a force to be reckoned with. So shout out to all of
Mm.
the artists that you've mentioned, from days old to up to right now. So that's good. So if you guys are
Thank you.
just tuning in, if you're just tuning in, I am here tonight with Fortune Polite. He's an alternative R&B and
Yes,
hip hop
sir.
artist, and he's visiting us from Johannesburg, South Africa. And I have to remind everybody, it's 2 something in the morning there, while we
Yo,
here with
I'm
it.
up. I'm up. No sleeping.
But
No sleeping. I'm up. I'm up, mama.
he stayed up just for little old me and just for us, so that he can get to know you guys and you guys can get to know him. You
Please.
know, what we'll do really quickly is we're going to go to our first sponsor. Again, I don't want to keep you too long because I know the time difference can be crazy, and I don't want you to experience too much jet lag. So I want you to,
Yeah.
I
No, no,
want
no.
to,
Actually, jet lag is what keeps me going. I believe, the drive. But I
wow.
understand where you're coming from, though. So I
Yeah.
get you.
I've only traveled as far on the plane in terms of the time differences. Like
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it was
yeah,
just
yeah.
to LA. And I think that wore me out. So
How
I'm
was the
like,
experience actually on your
uh,
side?
right now in terms of you meaning like the music or
Just on a general scale, you like on a time difference. How was like the experience for you to really fly out to LA and like having to work with the time
oh.
differences?
Okay, so they're only like 3 hours behind us, and I said to myself, I don't understand. I could never be an entertainer. I could never be
Mm.
an artist when you have to or an actor, because when you have to go around the world to promote whatever work or art you have, that's a lot on the body. Like I said,
Mhm.
just a 3 hour difference wore me out. It just did for some reason. It wore me out. And I was like, okay, I don't mind traveling, but I don't think I could be that celebrity that will have to travel back, be bi-coastal or, travel around the world. Like say if you make a film and, you're done with all the award shows here, then you have to go over to the
Yeah.
Cannes or go over to wherever. I would not be able to do it. I could see myself just sleeping all the time because my battery would be completely
That's a
off.
lovely one. I feel like the comfortability is real. I get you. I get you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm telling you. So, yeah, I'm not sure I could do that. But I mean,
Mm.
shout out to all you guys who can. I don't think I could do that. I'm just like, just leave me on the East Coast. I'm good.
Oh, you in the East Side. I got actually a homie from the East Side. Shout out Ham. Ham is from the East Side. If he gets to watch this, shout out to him because he actually been supporting me from the East Side. So yeah.
All right. Well, cool. I hope he's online tonight. If he is, please let us know that you're here. Let us
Nah,
know you're.
Ham is playing video games where he's at, maybe. So yeah.
Well, hopefully. Well, we're going to go to our first artist. I mean, our first sponsor. I apologize. Our first sponsor, really quickly. We want to
Okay.
come back and talk to you about your current works. I want you guys to know that I have some wonderful sponsors that have been holding me down since day one. And I have to also note that this month right here is my 1 year anniversary of an interview with. So I am so happy and so grateful and so thankful to everybody that have stayed on board with me, have helped me to grow. And part of those guys are my sponsors. So we're going to actually stop for a moment and get to know Untapped Talent Recordings and Untapped Music Radio, which is headed by DJ Get Loose and Minister Terry Hatchett. So if you guys give me a moment, we're going to pull out ourselves out of the broadcast and have you guys get to meet my first sponsor. So we'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. So my first sponsors, again, Untapped Talent Recordings and Untapped Music Radio. Thank you guys so much. Minister T. Hatchett is live with us also. She's in the comments. And I just want to say thank you so much for, oh, thank you for that wonderful. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. Again, that's
Happy
Minister
anniversary.
Terry Hatchett. She is the one who has been holding me down along with her husband since last year, since the beginning of an interview with, and I'm so grateful. If you guys are interested in look and you're looking for management, or if you're looking for production packages, with respect to studio time, again, management, if you're looking for a label sign on, please get in contact with Minister Terry Hatchett at jghatchettllc@gmail.com. Okay, again, that's jghatchettllc@gmail.com. Untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro is the wonderful internet station that you can listen to every day, 7 days a week. I think about 10 to 12 hours a day. And they have so much music that spans all genres of music. And they have a heart and a love for independent artists. So if you are an independent artist and you want your music heard on their radio station, with over 1 million listeners worldwide, please get in contact with Minister T. Hatchett at jghatchettllc@gmail.com. Again, that's untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro. And this replay, tonight's replay, will be heard again on that station tomorrow, on Wednesday. Every Wednesday, you can hear an interview with at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So a big shout out again to Minister T. Hatchett and DJ Get Loose for all of their support when it comes to all things Armstrong International Media. If you guys are just tuning in, we are here with a South African artist all the way from Johannesburg. His name is Fortune Polite, and he is an alternative R&B and hip hop artist. He's here to talk about his music. So let's talk about music. Let's talk about your music, your production, and what you've been up to, what you have happening right now.
Okay, currently I'm actually promoting two of my singles, which are gonna be, just to really give a big shout out, hosted on your live stream right now, which
Thank
are very
you.
amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah, for sure. You know what it is. And then I've got like a project which I'll be dropping in November, which I'll be actually holding down the production to actually help out upcoming artists to really be able to have a platform to express themselves over some of my production, and not me being the artist on actually the production, but more working on the beats, and more so the in-house production for their music. So that's what I've got like coming up. So I'm excited about that too.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. Let's see. We have a comment from Will Doss. He says, "Do you have a YouTube?"
Yeah, I do. My YouTube channel is actually Fortune Polite. Just search me up as Fortune Polite. You'll find me up there, my brother. That will really be a lot to really not actually take in, but you'll find most of my projects, my work there too.
All right. And once again, that's YouTube. His YouTube channel is Fortune Polite. And pretty much
Yeah.
Fortune Polite across all of his social media. So Instagram is the same. Do you use TikTok?
Yeah, I should be actually dancing for y'all, making y'all enjoy me. But
Right.
nah, I just be I just be putting on music. So yeah, I'm just showcasing my music and myself from time to time. I wish I was more of the person who was over entertaining. I have an open personality, but I'm still trying to find it with using TikTok, because I understand it has a different algorithm from every other platform.
Yeah, I believe so. I have a TikTok myself. I don't use it as much. I use it, I'm sorry, but like not like in heavy rotation like so many content creators up there. Oh my God. But yeah,
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 yeah.
I don't know. Well, I do have
I
here also.
relate to you so much.
Oh, good, good, good. I do want to tell Will also, and for those of you guys in the comments, or listeners, viewers rather, that you can again reach him at iamfortunepolite@gmail.com. if you have any questions or you would like to book him for shows, anything like that. And then also he has a beautiful website. So please visit his webpage. I am fortunepolite.wixsite.com/fortunepolite. Great gallery of pictures. His music is there. His history is there as well. So support him on his webpage as well. So yeah, so let's talk about your first one of the first songs that we're going to play here tonight. And how did you come up with the music, the concept, and all that fun stuff? The name of the song.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the first song is gonna be No Stress, which is another big shout out to Miss White for actually having it on a live stream. So how I actually came up with the song was I was in a position to actually express not having, because I manifest with my music. I try to manifest a lot more with music because that's my way of attracting to the universe. My music helps me do that. So when I created No Stress, it was a situation where like I was denying having to actually let pressure consume the way I think, the way I may behave, the way things can structure themselves around me, how situations can play out, and how I can be also. So like No Stress was my first written single, because not as to say like my first song, but like the song that really came out this year to really show off more of me really stepping out from what I don't want to feel. So No Stress was one of the songs that really helped me to really allow because like the first line is, I can't stress myself, still holding pressure even when I'm going on, but I know that I can be correct. You know, I realized that like I know that a lot of things can be wrong, but I know that I'm doing what I can always, you know. So it really allows me to really stand on. I really feel that the music allows me to be who I am constantly.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You say you manifest your music. That is so sweet because, well, we are manifestors every day, but it's good that you're able to use that as an outlet to turn anything that you're experiencing, as you stated, that's negatively, you know, that external stuff, and try to fight to a positive end. And you're using your music, you're using your sound, using your voice, your body as an instrument, you know, and just trying to create something that will not only be beneficial to you as an artist, but to those of us listening. So we're going to get into that. If you want to introduce your song, feel free.
Please. Thank you so much. To all the viewers listening, to all the people who are actually streaming, I just want to introduce my single, which is on all DSPs and is streamed also on YouTube as No Stress, and also premiering live here on StreamYard with my beautiful lady, Miss Eunice White, and everybody else watching too. Please listen and enjoy it. Stream it too, and just have fun, and let this be your celebration song when you defeat stress.
Good. I like that. No stress, everybody. Please hold.
Damn, Alex, you spazzing out.
What you know? I don't need no stress. Watch how they contest. Get your life in check. Nothing more or less, and I don't need no stress. Watch how they contest. Get your life in check. Nothing more or less, I tell it's drag. Move out the way, I got some things to do. Move out the way, I'm too sensational. Move out the way, I got some things to do. Move out the way, I'm too sensational. Can't stress myself. Still killing pressure even when I'm all alone. I'm so grateful I got me for help. Even when I never had it, and the hustle was a habit. Hopped on it like a rabbit, oh well. How you talking money with no vision? Confidence is cooking in the kitchen. That's where everybody stop the push. I get stressed over anybody. I deserve some money. In time I'm replacing some people who thought they would change. They cannot phase me, honey, I'm pulling, I'm crazy. I'm out of this world. Getting one up better yet, I did. Got my mood up, better yet, like this. And I told you straight that I don't need no stress. Watch how they contest you. Get your life in check. Nothing more or less, and I don't need no stress. Watch how they contest you. Get your life in check. Nothing more or less, I tell it straight. Move out the way, I got some things to do. Move out the way, I'm too sensational. Move out the way, I got some things to do. Move out the way, I'm too sensational.
Damn, Alex, you spazzing out.
Tell him what it's face. For trading no. Topic of the week, top it on the week, top it every week. I said topic of the week, jump another season, jump another season. I can't find them cause I'm leaving, find them cause I'm leaving. Yeah, top it on the week, top it on the week, top it every week. I said topic of the week, jump another season. I can't find them cause I'm leaving.
Y'all, let's give it up for Fortune Polite. That was nice. That was no stress. I love it. So check it out. I was listening to it earlier today. I was listening to your song earlier today. And what I love, this is one little part towards the end where I don't know how it's described musically or production-wise, but I love when they pulled that sound from one speaker around to the other. And I felt like
okay. So
I hope I'm explaining it correctly.
Can I really tell you what it is? It's called surround transition. So what you do is you allow the sound to actually go around from one ear to the other ear, so it just floats. So it's like a transition to one ear to another. So like it just surrounds your ear, and it feels like a little dopamine feel, like it's a drug to your body. Yeah, you're amazing. Shout out to you. You just
seriously, because I was listening to it, I'm trying to do my little work and stuff, and all of us, and I'm listening to the music, right? And then I felt like this is what I was doing when that hit. I did like this. I was like, whoa, what was that? It was crazy. Beautiful. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to the producers. And again, music is produced by Longevity Art and LNY Official Beats, supporting this wonderful particular project. I tell you, I love that song. It's, the message, definitely. I like the message of no stress is very powerful because stress kills, first of all, and that's a good message to put out to help us try to find a way to try to overcome our stresses or any kind of triggers or any type of life, we have to find a way to
tell me about it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, but that's a great song. And you guys, if you're just tuning in, I am here with Fortune Polite. He is an alternative R&B and hip hop artist, and he's on here live from Johannesburg, South Africa. And I have to tell you guys, I'm trying to speed up our interview a little bit because he is like 6 hours ahead. It's like 2-something in the morning, 2:38 in the morning, and he hanging out with us over here. So shout out to you.
I'm actually enjoying my time, so you ain't gotta explain yourself. Yeah. This really means a lot. Yeah, for sure.
Well, let's go to
it's
the
like
comments.
A blessing.
Yeah. Go to the comments real quick. I want to throw one of our people back on because she's going to be surprised when I tell her this. So I love you too, Minister Hatchett. Again, she is one of the brainchilds behind Untapped Music, Untapped Talent Recordings, and Untapped Music Radio. And yes, thank you so much, Minister Terry. Let me tell you how I found out, or how Fortune Polite found me. Wait till you hear this. He found me through Mikey Amore. And Mikey Amore is one of her artists. Can you believe it?
Hey, what? Hey, this is a big clash.
It makes me feel so happy because, again, this is the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. What I'm doing doesn't cost me anything to do. It's just a platform. I love meeting people from everywhere. I love meeting talented people from all walks of life as an independent artist or entrepreneur. I mean, I just think it's wonderful. But look what develops from it. You just happened to meet me through Mikey, who is a former guest on my show. That was last year. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, that's all. I feel like my work is done. I'm like, good. It makes it worth it. It makes it worth it. So yes, Terry, isn't that amazing? I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So it's just great. The whole social networking is wonderful. And I'm so happy that you chose me to, bring you, just to share shine a light on what you're doing and to get you, to more viewership. And hopefully I hope to have Mikey back up here. I hope he can,
Hey, you need to have him back up there. I think next time we should have a three-way interview where he's also there,
Yeah. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. But look how small the world is technically. If you think about it.
Yeah, it is.
When you mentioned him, I was like, are you serious? Oh my God, that is
amazing.
Can
I please give a special shout out to Terry? Actually, shout out to you very much, because I feel like this whole connection is just like leading to a very big world for us too, because I'm really grateful. I didn't expect that I would meet Mikey's manager too, or like just her actually being here too, and more so to find out that she's actually connected to you also. It's just wow, over the moon.
Yes, it is amazing. I mean, I'm telling you, everything happens for a reason. So I am super, super, super excited. I can't wait. So in a minute, I can actually put back up her email address just really quickly, and I'll share it with you after the show. But if you guys are looking for management, any of you guys out there looking for management, please get in contact with Minister Hatch. I say Minister Hatchet, but her name is Terry also. So yeah, and let her show you what she can help provide you with respect to management and production and all that fun stuff as it pertains to music. So yeah, definitely. But oh man, Mikey he is a great artist as well, and I hope to have him back on the show. So the next time, hopefully, we can squeeze you in here too, and hey, just have a good old time talking about all things music. That'd be great. So I'm going to go back again. Let's see what's happening over in the comments quickly, and then we'll go on. We'll move on.
I actually saw a beautiful comment. I want to give a big shout out to Armstrong International Media. Just so beautiful. Yeah, shout out. Like, it's all love on my side. I'm just really grateful for the support. The song is actually up. Make sure you do actually catch it live wherever you can on all DSPs. Please. Yeah.
Yep. And that song again was called No Stress. And I'll play it again at the end of our broadcast, both songs. So what we're going to do, since you mentioned Armstrong International Media, an interview with is presented by Armstrong International Media, which was created by.
I know. I'm actually jumping on your boat right now, talking like this. Okay. It's amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yeah, Miss April J. Armstrong, she is the CEO and creator, the curator of Armstrong International Media. And that happens to be an internet broadcasting network, which is called the AIM Network, but she's also a social media and marketing guru. And this show here will also air on her television network. So stay tuned for all that fun stuff. What we're going to do right now, we're doing a whole lot. And listen.
Yeah, I'll be reigning in the East Coast soon. I see.
You know what? But you know what? What I want to tell you also is both on the radio side, the radio broadcasting side, which is untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro, and Armstrong International Media, also known as AIM for the Culture for the Collective. Oh, that's the television broadcasting side. Your music and your videos can air on both networks. So if you're interested, we would love to have you. And they love independent artists. They love independent artists. So you definitely will have their contact information, or they will be requesting yours, and see how we can get you hooked up. I know Terry has a special moment. I think it's a special night. I want to say on Fridays, where she gives an independent artist a complete hour of airplay, and I think that's awesome. As a matter of fact, Mikey's music has been aired on her show, on her broadcast.
Yeah, I'm next up. Tell Mikey, yo, I'm gonna call Mikey and be like, yo, I'm moving you out the way for a second, Mike. I'm moving you out the way.
Oh, wow. Well, that's going to be too funny. But yeah, so let's go to a commercial really quickly. And when we come back, we'll just speak more about what's happening in your, in any of your other projects and just go from there. I do like the fact that you spoke about the project that you're going to create that's doing similar to what I'm doing. You're here to help other independent artists. So if you don't mind re-elaborating that again, please, that would be great. If that's the word, re-elaborate. I don't know.
Yeah, that's just the right word.
That'd be great.
Now we're not here to actually be correct. We're here to have fun.
All right, cool. All right. So we will be back in a few minutes. Let's go to my next sponsor, Armstrong International Media. So we'll be right back, guys. Thank you.
April says, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all under the name Armstrong International Media, your spot for internet TV broadcasting for poetry and indie artists. AIM, for the culture, for the collective. Okay, and we are back. So you just saw 3 videos regarding Armstrong International Media. April says Armstrong International Media is the spot for internet broadcasting. She's a social media and marketing guru. And if you are interested in having any of your programming to air on her show, please reach out to her at Armstrong, AIM Incorporated, 21 at gmail.com. And I will put that up right now. She is wonderful. The platform is wonderful, and you will not be disappointed. Her work is impeccable. And that's April J. Armstrong. Again, she is a Black woman-owned CEO and curator of a television broadcast network. That's right. Shout out. Oh, my gosh. She is magnificent at what she's doing, and she's presenting this show on her network and a big supporter of this show as a sponsor. So I'm so excited to be a part of her network. So we are here. So yes, if you're interested in showing your videos, if you have content like films, if you have content like music videos, music, or any type of television programming, if you are a poet, if you are an author or whatever, just get in contact with her. There's room for you at Armstrong International Media. There's room for your work to be aired on Armstrong International Media, also known as AIM, for the culture, for the collective. And again, I have her information here. She can be emailed at aimincorporated21@gmail.com. And you can also visit the AIM Network at theaimnetwork.com. So check her out. Live television, pre-recorded programming. She have it all. So definitely get in contact with her. And thank you so much, April, for all of your help and your sponsorship. I am so grateful. So grateful. Yeah. So yes, we are back. We're going to go to the comments quickly. Let's see. Let's see. So I think I got corrected. Terry said that the independent artist Thursdays from 6 to 8. I thought it was Fridays, but she's saying Thursday from 6 to 8.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to cross night my way into actually working out because it's like being with
Yeah.
Jonathan. Yeah.
Yeah, please do. She will definitely take care of you. And again, the listenership is worldwide, and we're talking upwards to 1 million listeners. So that's a blessing for an internet radio show. Untapped Music Radio is a wonderful show. And then let's see who else we have up in here. We have Sandra Bowles. Nisi, you're doing an outstanding. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Auntie Sandra. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And Terry is saying that this made her night. The fact that you and Mikey have a connection, that is awesome. That's really
Yo, shout out to Terry very much. I say again, shout out to you, beautiful soul, to actually meet you.
Yeah. And then we have April again. This is a young lady you see in the picture. She's the one that is the CEO and curator of Armstrong International Media. She says she needs that song, No Stress.
You can yeah, whenever she's at work and she's feeling some type of way and things are not going, just bump that song and just get the stress off your shoulders.
Right. I think I may be playing it myself sometimes. I'm telling you, I love it. All right. So Will Doss, I believe it's Will Doss Entertainment. Will could correct me if I mentioned that incorrectly, but if you don't mind, put your entertainment information in the chat so we can share you as well. These are folks that I've been working with for the past year, and I have no problem going back and say, hey, what's your handle again? And put you in there. He have a bunch of Southern Soul artists, and they're talented Southern Soul music artists. Oh my God. And as a matter of fact, I think I have an artist coming up. If it's not next week, the week after, another Southern Soul artist out of I believe the Mississippi state. This is going to be really great. So yeah, Will, if you get a chance, but he's saying here, conscious music sounds good. And I know that's right. Yep. Mm-hmm. And again, April said your voice is smooth and nice vibe. All right.
Thank you, April. I really appreciate it so much. Beyond my soul, thank you so much.
Yep. Well,
I'm trying not to be like Barry White, so like I can just, let you practice what you preach.
Okay, I know that's right. And my sister McKay is on. Thank you so much, McKay, for coming on board. And I have to get to one of my favorite DJs. This gentleman right here, he's DJ C. Ross Summers, and he can be heard weekly. I'm not sure. He will have to correct me. Cliff, let me know if I'm saying this correctly, because I kind of thought you was on Mondays and Wednesdays, but you came on tonight on a Tuesday. So is it Tuesdays and Thursdays? But it's 6 to 8 on House Hits Radio. Oh my gosh, did I say that right? House Music Hits, House Hits Music, househitsmusic.net. Let me know if I said that correctly. And if I did not, please put it in the chat. He is a DJ. He is a DJ that likes to play a lot of R&B soul. So some of those artists that you mentioned earlier, Fortune, he plays those guys. House Hits.
Big shout out to Cliff.
House Hits Radio. I believe that is what it's called. Let me just double check. I had it written down and put it to the side. Let me see. I'm going to tell you. Yep. Househitsradio.net. Between 6 and 8, you can hear him playing that soul music and playing house music, all genres of house music. And again, this is between 6 and 8, if I'm not mistaken, on Mondays and Wednesdays, even though I think I heard him say it could be Tuesdays. Let's just say weekly. But anyway, I love to share people who share me. So that's why I'm throwing him out there and just kind of telling people this, like, if you like house music, if you like soul music, go over there. And he's live when he plays, so he's very interactive. So yeah, and Cliff, thank you so much for sharing my platform and directing people to my show on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for that. So also, let's see here. Going back to untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro, again, that station, they have so many different genres of music, so much content, even talk radio, like the podcast and all of that. So if you're interested in that type of program, definitely hit them up every day as early as 8 in the morning to 8 at night. So maybe 12-hour days, something like that. But you will hear some of the best DJs. Oh my gosh, music, R&B, some jazz sometimes. You might even hear some rock music, because we've definitely heard
Yeah,
some.
for sure. You know, we're not here to discriminate the music. We're here to build the music.
When I tell you about untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro, it's an amazing platform, and it's that station you can keep on all day long. Usually I pregame to that music like early, well, about midday. I'm a midday kind of a person there. And I'm just pregaming, and just hearing the music all day long before I even come on my show at night. So we have this real great DJ, Bilal. He comes on before my show, and that's on untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro. So I'm just saying all that. I'm just trying to shout everybody out really quickly, but we're going to get back to...
for sure. This is the platform. Let them know they're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, if you're just tuning in, I have here Mr. Fortune Polite. And again, he is an alternative R&B and hip hop artist. We just heard this really great song called No Stress. Let's talk about your next song.
Yeah, please just touch on that. So I would be actually asking the question, but right now I think I should just answer it straight from what you asked.
Okay.
The next song is actually Believe It. The whole concept behind the song is actually proving the naysayers and people who don't actually trust in who you are or your ideas, or really being more open to not actually knowing who you may become just because they only getting a glimpse of what you look like, or just judging earlier. So Believe It is the song that really gives off that, you know, it's easy to doubt me until you see what I'm able to do type of thing. So yeah.
I like that. So that encouragement is really great. So you have people that are starting out, and you're saying that regardless of whatever support you're getting, continue to believe in yourself and just show them. You can tell them, right? All right.
Yeah, I feel that a lot of people don't get encouraged enough to really trust in their own ideas, because we live in this opinionated world so much that even when you fail, it's so lovely for them to only notice when you're not getting yourself back up or learning from that L that you took from actually losing, or when you're doing something wrong, they're able to tell you so quickly about how they would have did it right, but not knowing that learning curve is actually keeping that belief in your system that you are already like growing into and creating as a person. So I feel like a lot of people should really tap into understanding that, you know, while you actually learning and or you failing, it allows you to actually get to the success that you deserve for yourself.
Well, I agree. And I like the song too. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the song. You want to introduce your song?
Yeah. Another one again to actually premiere on this beautiful platform, and to actually everybody's watching. Yeah, for sure. Stream me out and everybody's watching. I want to introduce my second single, which was dropped on the 26th of August, which is Believe It. And please, y'all, stream it on all DSPs. It's actually also live on YouTube too. Please enjoy it. Let's get to it.
All right, let's get to it. Y'all stay tuned. Hold on.
They cannot believe it. Hyped in every season. Speaking, we don't care what they say. They cannot believe it. Hyped in every season. Speaking, we don't care what they say. They cannot believe it. Hyped in every season. Let them keep on speaking. The truth is on their face. They cannot believe it. Hyped in every season. Let them keep on speaking. The truth is on their face. They'll never believe it. I'm sorry, I'm decent. There's no need for apologies. Oh, I had to be distant. Gotta get to my business. I can tell you something. If you don't get it, then listen. I can talk to your ego, no way. Got myself a new check every day. How you so inconsistent? You see what I say? Money talks from the top. Let them tip, they're gon' drop. Make your bands and don't stop. Cause check it up with no luck. Tell the kids don't give up. I got some trust on my side. Split 2 ways, it's too great. I'm sorry for your down face. Hear me clearly as they say. They cannot believe say. They cannot believe it. Hyped on every season, speaking, we don't care what they say. They cannot believe it. Hyped in every season, let them keep on speaking. The truth is on their face. They cannot believe it. Hyped in every season, let them keep on speaking. The truth is on their face. They cannot believe it. Okay, they can't believe it. Okay, they can't believe it. Okay, they can't believe it. I'll make them see the truth. I'll make them hold up. They can't believe it. Yeah. Down talking on game, that's cheap for a person that's down for the same old flop. No wings in the sky cause you're higher. Forgot that got your wings so chopped. Made another one as a reminder. To the death of my soul, you ain't riders. While you're pushing to set up a timer. Now I'm banging so hard cause the blank. All I needed to do was believe in me and give out receipts. Pay every week. Pray for myself as I sleep. These blessings ain't cheap. Oh yeah, I heard get sleep. Don't let them fumble the bag. Get out and get it all back. Don't let them tell you relax. Make sure you make it all last. I made another one slap.
Okay, and we are back. That was a tight
Yes, sir.
right? I love the production. It's really great. So we talked about your production company. How did you hook up with these people to help create the sound that you have? How did you get it from your mindset, your ear to in a production studio?
Let me actually break everything down. So I am the founder of Longevity Art, and then LNY Official Beats was with my girlfriend. We actually started it back in COVID when we were trying to find a gateway to really create finance for
Yeah,
ourselves and really learn how to really sell. So we were like, yo, let's use your abilities and I will use my marketing abilities to actually put you out. And I was like, okay, cool.
I love it.
And
Love it.
yeah, so that's how we actually work together. If it was not for her, I think I would have only just had longevity art, but
Oh,
she expanded that idea for me, you know.
well,
So
that's awesome.
yes, yeah, for sure. Like it's like really a double blessing. So longevity art is actually my small production media company actually slash record label. So
Okay.
that's where I handle most of my in-house production in terms of the music and the sound design. And then the Illinois official beats, that's where the clear sound design is being done and actually having to I'm now enforcing it to be more so my production company on all my music because I engineer, mix, master all my music, but now I want to make sure that
Ooh,
my
that is
companies
good.
handle that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, for sure. Hey, you giving me goosebumps when you do that, but thank
I'm
you.
so excited. I'm excited for you. Well, and again, so because I think you may be my second, I want to say like overseas artists come on the show. I am so excited to learn so much that is happening in terms of the foundation of the music industry there with respect to the genres that it is, with respect to hip hop and R&B. I don't know. And I'm just still learning a lot about different artists. I only get introduced to these guys when I'm hearing music, like say out at a function or something. So there's this one DJ, Black Coffee. He is bad. And I understand that he's
Woo!
also from South Africa. That dude, oh
He,
my
he, he,
God.
he, he's a yo. Let me tell you something. You just quickly. When you mention Black Coffee, he's no more South African. That person is global. We just say global
Right.
now because he just,
Thank you.
you know,
I love him. I love him. I love him. And so I had a chance to
yeah.
hear some of his music, and I plan to really study more about the different artists from that part of the world, just as you know, all over. I mean, music. It's just I appreciate any kind of art that comes from anybody from all over the world. But
Yo,
this
can I
guy,
please give you a big shout out quickly on your own show? Like,
yeah,
I just want to give you a big shout out for the personality you have, just the person that you are, the way you just really
thank
present
you.
yourself. who you stand out to be, and even just for people who don't know, once they get to talk to you, also like far from the streaming side, they would really understand like you're so open and you really give this beautiful, enthusiastic side that really keeps people really coming and going, and like you're just
Oh,
amazing,
good.
man. I gotta give it to you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That makes me super humble. I am so excited because that's what
Yeah.
that's why I wanted to do this. This is so fun. It's great to meet people from all over the world. I just love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, and I just and I'm just so happy about how you guys embrace the genre of like the hip hop and the R&B over there. From, well, I guess, if we talk politics for just a second, how, I guess, what is it, after apartheid, was that really when everything kind of blew up, or did you find yourself being able to still appreciate the music and play the music and perform even during apartheid? Was it like a kind of hard?
No, actually, the music was always a gateway. It's just
Gotcha.
probably with the lack of resources that would have showed it, like, or shown off the music, would have been more in place than people knowing the actual fact that the music never actually died or actually got to be reduced or subsided by anything. The music was always there. The influence of like the international music to our side was still outstanding regardless, but we also
Wow, that's
created our
good
own
enough.
genres that had been driven by the music that was actually international. Like we've got a genre called Guaido, which is
Mhm.
also like our native rap with our own native
Ooh,
beats, but they actually linger with our sound. But but it had a little. I don't want to stand incorrect because I don't want people from my country listening to me saying this guy he lying. Like, like I just wanna stand from my own opinion. I feel
right.
that the way it has such a pinch of sugar to it. It does have that little hip hop like embracement to it. So regardless
I
of like the
love to
apartheid
hear
era
that.
and whatnot, the music still continued to really be an inspiration from the international side. But because we are only breaking bridges like now, like on a heavier scale to the international side, it really now gives a beautiful manifest to now a cool collective
Yes,
of
yes.
engagements. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. And so, you know what? So again, the kind of music I listen to a lot in my area, I love house music. I've come to absolutely, I know it's really fun. You ever figure out how, you journey through life, you're like, okay, this is fun. Okay, this is fun. I get the house music and I'm like,
Mm.
oh my God. And I just lose my mind. I love me some house music. So that's how I became introduced to black coffee. It wasn't because I was like,
Yeah,
oh, knew
yeah.
about him. It was the DJs playing this music in my area, and I'm like, or I would hear DJs on streaming platforms, and I would hear his music pop up. And there was another girl that he had. Is it Boosie, Bucci, or Boosie?
Boosie. Oh,
Boosie.
it's so crazy.
He
Like even even
is.
even Drake
Oh,
took. You see, sorry to cut you off quickly.
yeah.
Drake had a song. I don't know which one was it from the playlist of the whole More Life. He actually took the same beat
Okay.
that Black Coffee had for Boosie, and he sang on it too. So the level of inspiration is so amazing, and how people can really
Yes.
still make the same sound stand out again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that is amazing. When we talk about the influence, so if we go back, even I think you and I spoke a little before our interview. We talked about the foundation of some of the hip hop artists in South Africa, and there was the group Prophets of the City and Black Noise. Black Noise remind me of the Africa Bambaataa, kind of like not African, but well, yeah, but that early
Yeah.
sound. I was like, what? And when I saw that video, I swear I thought they were Americans. I thought they were from here. That's just how they
Yeah, like
embrace the entire hip hop culture in just a song. We're talking about the production, the hip hop, the rappers, the b-boys, the graffiti artists. I mean,
yeah.
the DJs. Everybody was just like right there and I tell you, it was, and then I don't know, it was super impressive, and I think an honor to hip hop music to know that hip hop have influenced and encouraged people from around the world. When I saw that group, and if you guys go on YouTube, it's these guys are from way back in the day, but the group is called Black Noise, Prophets of the City. Oh my God.
For sure. I feel like music right now, regardless of it being diluted with so many people who want to twist it, turn it, or make it seem as if it will die out somehow, I feel like that's just a contradiction on its own, because music will forever be a lifetime structure for all of us, more so hip hop, because it doesn't have an expiration date. Like, if I'm saying it like correctly, it doesn't have, it would never expire. It has constant growth, regardless of the lack that it may have there, here and there. It's just, it always has this growth within it. So I feel like people should never be scared of still releasing music, showing out their skills, being rappers, and really being singers too. Because lately, what they did was, even with R&B artists, they tried to merge the whole hip hop thing with singing, so that it really complements the sound. And however they may feel, what I love is we don't try to kill the element of sound to it. So it's just beautiful. People shouldn't really get afraid or be afraid to really still express the always. Like, there's an artist that I'm listening to from I don't know if he's from Philly or not. I might be wrong. His name is Brand Fayez. He still embraces the whole what are they called again? Boys to Men type of sound. That whole there were these groups. If you can name me these groups, alright. Like, I'm just so fatigued right now. If I could name you all these boy bands that were really amazing at R&B, he really took the influence from those, and like, he brought it back to a different level within the era that we're in right now.
Okay. I absolutely love it. I love it. Well, it's groups like those groups like, you have the DJ Black Coffee, you have Boosie, Liquid Deep. I don't know if they're still around.
Yeah, Liquid Deep they actually broke off as a band. It's no more Liquid Deep anymore. It actually like disbanded actually.
Yeah. But it's that particular quality of music, the creativity, all of that, man, the music is wonderful. So it's nice to know that if I was ever to visit down in South Africa, I would be able to feel like I'm at home, like I have never left home, because everything that we do here, you guys are doing there. It's absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Well, you should actually pay a visit. We would actually love to have you here. It would be so amazing. Like, I feel you would enjoy your time so much. The sun hits well. The environment is just complimenting. Plus, Cape Town is one place where people actually enjoy visiting the most because of the beachfront. And I feel like you'll enjoy just like being here so much. So if you do get the ticket to really come to the site, don't hesitate, mama. Please.
I sure will. I sure will. Definitely. Well, if you don't mind, just for a few more minutes, I'm going to step out. We're going to step out for a second. I want to be able to showcase a couple of extra shows that's going to be on the A Network. And when we come back, if you don't mind closing us out with any advice you have for artists like yourself. Okay. Okay, so a few more minutes and that's it. We're going to close out so we don't hold you up too much longer, okay? All right, so hold on. We'll be right back, guys.
us on AIM Sunday mornings for a special hour service with Minister T. Hatchett. Sunday morning worship live at 9 a.m. on YouTube and Facebook. AIM, for the culture, for the collective.
Okay, and we are back. I just wanted to give a shout out to Armstrong International Media again, letting you know what shows you have coming on this particular week, what we have going on. So you had a chance to see a piece from Sister Talk After Dark that's hosted by your chocolate smoothie, Valerie McAllister, and that's at 7:30 on Wednesday evenings. Your Oral Diction Academy is hosted by April J. Armstrong. She has fabulous content on her segments where she interviews a lot of authors and poets. And this particular week, she's interviewing a former guest on an interview with is P. Grace Lawson. She is the author of Rise of the Ravenisha. It is a fantastical book that deals with a whole lot of fun stuff. So you guys just tune in on at 7 o'clock on Thursday evenings live on Facebook, and for both shows live on Facebook. And then you saw Minister T. Hatchett. She had her own show on Sunday mornings. It's called Sunday Morning Worship. She airs live on Facebook and YouTube at 9 o'clock a.m. And on Monday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., you can find her and her husband as in memory of her husband, that is. The show is called The Hatchet Chronicles, and they will continue to air every Monday night at 8 p.m. in memory of DJ Get Lewis. So definitely tune in and stay tuned for all this happening on the AIM network, okay? So we're back, and if you're just joining us, what you should we getting ready to close shop now, but you've missed a great show. But don't worry, because you get to see a re-recording on YouTube and on Facebook. And you'll hear this again as a replay on untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro. And eventually you will hear it or get to view it again, rather, on the AIM network. I am here with Fortune Polite. He is an alternative R&B and hip hop artist out of Johannesburg, South Africa. And let me tell you, right now it's about 3:18 there now?
There's 3:15 right now on my side, actually. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta hurry get off this phone.
Don't worry, I'll be lights out for a few hours, and I gotta get up again. Get back to the grind. So can I just quickly touch on something for a few minutes? You asked me actually what I'll be doing for like upcoming artists with this whole project that I'll be releasing.
Yes.
So just to give them a little touch, it's not gonna be something that's gonna keep them contained from their own style, because I'm just also trying out as a producer and as a businessman to really give people who, more so kids who don't have the platform or resource to really create the music that they want, to really try it out, and more so if they really want to be in a position to really have themselves branching out, really indulging themselves into new sounds and being more creative. That's the whole point about also starting out this project, is to really allow them to know that they can really tap into something new. So that's the whole point. I wanted to actually make sure I give off with the whole beat tape that allows them to be artists who stand out too, because I don't want none of them to feel like they cannot be individuals and strong independent artists too. So
Yeah, that's amazing, and that's wonderful in terms of let them know that they can entrust their creativity with you. That you are going to actually allow them to be able to blossom in their own creativity. So
Yeah.
that's a blessing, and that's good. That's absolutely wonderful. So thanks for sharing that for sure.
Thank you so much, man.
You gotta definitely come back, especially as you guys continue to grow. You gotta come back and show us your artists. Have
Yo,
come on
I hope
the
yo. Can
show.
you pinky promise me that? Pinky promise me that, and I'm gonna come back. But if you don't pinky, yes, sir.
Definitely, definitely. So,
Yeah,
any advice you have for artists like yourself?
yeah. This is also just for not only artists, also for myself as an artist. I feel like fearing the fact that doing something right is the only thing that hinders the fact that you might be doing something right.
Mhm.
I've took so many chances that I didn't take the chances that I should have took. And
Mhm.
I encourage people, regardless of what you're doing, it's not only for artists, like everybody, like don't be afraid to start out something new. Don't be afraid to really try something new. Don't be afraid to even grow what you're doing. Be more about what you want and what you believe in. I know that it's easy for everybody to tell you, yo, you have to do it, you have to do it, because getting nervous is as quick as a train that takes you. Sorry, this is gonna sound crazy. Being nervous is as quick as calling 911 in a white neighborhood. Don't get me wrong. But I'm trying to make the valid point that it's so easy to get scared and not trust yourself more
Yeah,
than seeing another person doing something that you could be doing. So my biggest advice to myself and the people who are actually listening, not only artists, to just individuals, don't be afraid to do as much as you can for yourself. Don't be afraid to really try out. And failing doesn't mean that there's no branch for success. It's just the growing branch actually for success, for those leaves to actually be the fruits of your labor. So please, guard as much as you can for yourselves.
yeah. That was some great advice. You guys have got to definitely check out Fortune Polite's music. Is streaming on all social streaming platforms. 2 songs, No
Yeah.
Stress and Believe It. Wonderful
Yeah.
pieces by Fortune Polite. And again, if you need to reach him for anything for bookings or anything like that, I have his information in the banner. I am fortunepolite@gmail.com, and his webpage. Check out his webpage. It's really cool. I am
Yeah, yeah. Yo, quick,
fortunepolite.wixsite.com.
before I actually leave, I'm gonna actually miss this moment. Like, shout out to you very much. I appreciate you so
Oh, you're
much.
so
I feel like
welcome.
this is one of my best interviews, actually. More so, it was not perfect. It was just fun. So thank you so much, man.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And thank you for
Yeah.
hanging out with us. I do appreciate my international guests because, again, it takes a lot to sit up all night, pretty much, or get your nap in and have your rest broken because you had to sit up and talk to people about stuff. It's like, oh my God, okay, sure, and to be so
No, I
polite.
love this. I love this.
Yeah, we've learned so
Yeah.
much about you and from you, and I look so forward to your continued growth. And I love the collaboration that you have with your significant other. I think that's absolutely the most wonderful thing to see partners come together and
And
really
funny part
build.
is she's actually up with me right now. She actually fought to say,
Yes,
yo, I'm staying up with you. We're gonna get through this interview with you.
we love
Yeah.
her too. Tell her we think we're so grateful for her as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to come back. So we'll stay in touch. You're not a stranger. You're now family. So definitely come back when you're ready. And let's talk about some more fun stuff happening down there. And now you make me have to add that to my bucket list. I'm going to South Africa. I'm going to hang out with y'all.
Yo, first call you call me, let me know that you landed. Let you know
Yes,
that
I'm like,
you
hey, come get me.
landed.
Come get me.
Yeah.
Come get me. Come pick
For
me up.
sure, for sure.
All right, then. Well, you guys, thank you to everybody for tuning in. I want to thank all of the supporters, the viewers, the listeners from all around the world for tuning in tonight. I want to thank my sponsors, Untapped Talent Recordings, Untapped Music Radio, and Armstrong International Media, also known as AIM, for the culture for the collective. And more importantly, again, I want to thank you, Fortune Polite, for hanging out with us. Your music is awesome. I look forward to your continued growth. I want you guys to also keep in mind, so just like Fortune, just how he found me, I want you guys to also know that if you have a gift, If you have a gift
Yes.
that the world should know about and would like to be interviewed on my show, contact me, please, at an interview with 430@gmail.com. I love to shine the spotlight on you. I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok and Twitter. So Eunice White, that's it. Eunice White is all I have for you. You can find me. Or if you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, reach out. Reach out.
Yo, I'm gonna send people. I'm gonna send people too. I'm gonna make sure, like, yo, just hit up Eunice. Hit up. Yeah, for sure.
That's right. We're gonna have fun, and I'm just happy to be a part of your growth, honestly. So we'll do that.
Thank you so much.
So yeah, if there's nothing else to be said, I guess we can go ahead and close out.
Yeah, let me go get my bedtime sleep right now. I gotta be up at 6 a.m. and I'm really grateful for this opportunity again. Thank you, Ma, for everything that you've actually done, for the patience you had, for actually also communicating with me. A lot of people don't understand the work you gotta put in for who you are, and just for everybody that's been actually watching. Thank you so much. I appreciate this, and for just the energies around this sanctuary place. I just want to come back again soon. So yes, please have a beautiful
Be back soon.
Evening and night if you're actually watching cross channels.
Exactly. All right. Well, you take good care of yourselves, guys. Get plenty of good rest, and we'll be in touch. Okay.
All right, Ma.
All right. And everybody out there, thank you for tuning in to an interview with. Join me next week, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Facebook and YouTube. I'll just surprise you with who's going to show up next week. Okay. Anyway, y'all take good care of yourselves, and I look forward to speaking to everybody again soon. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye.